to Colette Stevenson.
Thank you, Presiding Officer. To ask the Scottish Government what discussions it has had with the UK Government following the announcement of the UK Spring Budget.
Minister Tom Arthur.
My colleague John Swinney, the former Deputy First Minister, spoke with the Chief Secretary to the Treasury on the morning of the UK Spring Budget, having earlier written to the Chancellor setting out Scottish interests. The Spring Budget was a missed opportunity to lift families out of poverty, invest in our public services and help businesses. In addition, it was hugely disappointing that, despite earlier commitments given to the Scottish Government, the Spring Budget was silent on the carbon capture, usage and storage Scottish cluster. As such, we wrote to the Prime Minister calling on a concrete timeline for the Scottish cluster. I can assure Parliament that I will be taking up these issues with the UK Government in the days and weeks ahead.
Colette Stevenson.
I thank the Minister for that response. Instead of fixing the doctors' pension issue, the Chancellor increased the pension lifetime allowance across the board, resulting in a massive giveaway for the wealthiest people in society. Yet another example of Westminster's poor pensions policies. The UK has one of the lowest state pensions in Europe, high levels of pensioner poverty, and the rise in pension age negatively impacts poorer people in Scotland. Does the Minister agree with me that, with control over pensions, this Parliament could make a system that works for the people of Scotland, and that the only way to guarantee that is for Scotland to become independent?
Minister for the Responsibilities of the Scottish Government.
Presiding Officer, Colette Stevenson raises very important issues with regards to the decisions that are taken around pensions. The Resolution Foundation has called the changes to the pension tax allowance, and I quote, an unneeded tax break for wealthy pension savers. They suggest that scrapping the lifetime allowance could cost around £1.2 billion, that the employment gains may be, in a quote, overstated, and the changes could even encourage some people to retire earlier. This is simply a tax break for high earners, while low-income households are left behind. So I do agree with Colette Stevenson that we need the pension system to meet the needs of all people in Scotland. And as with so many other issues, the needs of Scotland can be best addressed if this Parliament is in a position to do so.